With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready! Go!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18.
Again, it's Penny. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lawrence. He hits Floyd on the right. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, over.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run with Robinson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 3, second down. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, set. 65.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is the tight end fan. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Buffalo 18. Go.
Second down and inches. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Penny on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Lawrence, open man right side is Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Rangers, 70. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Agnew now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You ready? Go!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. What if we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Hey,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
ready, set.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Number 1. Hey, jumper.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Set. You go perfect. Go, go. Hey, exit.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
We go!
Now Lawrence to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, hold it. Hey, it's up.
Lawrence will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Hey, Elsa! Hey! I'm 7! Hey! Come!
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. Oh, nice move. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go now. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down to about the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Penny up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ready? Yep.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Trying the left side with Walker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Check.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Young. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's go now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run. It's Dallas. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, over.
Now Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly